What's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode 2 of season 4 of Young Justice. I've been pumped to jump back into the second episode after what felt like a very climactic start to a new season. And typically I feel like in the past, at least with season 1, season 2, it felt like the Young Justice story always kind of started off a little on the slower side. But man, season 4 kicked right off with a hot note, and I feel like we're just getting started with what the season 4 has in terms of its full potential. So I'm really excited to jump back into episode 2 and really just excited to be in the Young Justice kind of fever. I feel like every time we start a new season, it's just one thing after another. The punches don't stop, and it just feels like the action never quits. And so I'm really pumped to see another season, and kind of a little nervous about the fact that this is the final season. But I think, as far as I know, I think the season might have like 20 episodes as well, something like that. So we definitely got a long way to go before we'll finish this season. So hopefully you guys are pumped about it. Hopefully you're excited to jump back into some more Young Justice. And don't worry, I'm still going to be jumping into bin 10. Definitely not trying to spam you guys too much, but there's just so much exciting stuff happening, so many great shows. We got Last of Us next month, and it feels like there's just this year has been a great year for TV so far. So without further ado, guys, that's enough of my rambling. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed jumping back into the world of Young Justice, and hope you brought the popcorn as we jump into episode 2 of season 4 of Young Justice. Things were going from bad to worse for the crew.
Garfield, are you all right?
What happened?
Back in Mala'akandra.
I'm not my brother's biggest fan right now, but Macomb did not do this.
So you say.
But Martian.
I mean, who did it then?
The explosion blew out the connection to the Mars-Earth communication satellite. I can't reach the watchtower.
Can you fix
This is all the part of the plan. This is what they wanted.
Some external source added thermal energy to the power core during the Zeta transmission. This was clearly sabotage.
Oh, come on. Y'all just now figuring that out? We've been on this for at least since the end of episode 1. I mean, I feel like it was all but obvious that somebody had sabotaged the...
You are under...
sabotaged it. But I guess the question is, who?
It's clear he wasn't behind this.
An Aashin defending another Aashin. What a surprise. See,
Damn, yo, the Mars culture is kind of racist.
That's not illegal.
but it's Ma'al suspicious.
Arrested for being Aashin. Talk about your surprises.
I mean, yeah, that is pretty messed up.
Of course. We'll try to find out what happened here.
Rita, Emery.
All right, so if it wasn't him, then I guess the question is who?
We're still investigating the cause of the explosion.
Understand there was an explosion at the science center.
Oliver was arrested just this morning.
Terrorism of
Dude, I would not want the ability to read minds. I really wouldn't.
You mean the Zeta tube you wanted stopped?
What do you imply?
Mother, is it true?
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it was him.
He's an Aashin activist and agitator.
He is a terrorist.
And you know this based on what?
Exactly.
Excuse me.
This is all a part of his plan.
Over here. But we got this, right? I mean, you studied with Dick. I've studied. Do the detective thing.
I know, Gar. I'm working on it.
Yeah, I wonder where is everybody else?
I should be able to patch a signal through the Mars-Earth communication satellite to the watchtower.
When?
Soon.
Back at the watchtower, March 23rd.
The Zeta tube and all communications to Mars are out.
Problems on their end, not ours.
Oh, Cyborg.
Something has gone wrong.
Just after you Zeta'd here.
Oh, so he made it.
Steel, we need the Javelin back at the watchtower ASAP.
Understood. Said it would turn course.
To watchtower. Do you read? Is Ja'on's with you?
Emery, I am fine. What happened?
Oh, that's good to know.
Oh, Uncle Ja'on, you're all right. The Zeta tube was sabotaged.
Mars exosphere.
I was hurt.
And somebody's watching. What the hell?
I don't know. The Mars-Earth communication satellite. It isn't down.
Oh, that was a satellite. I thought that was their ship.
Then for now, McGann, Connor, and Garfield are on their own.
Dude, I mean, hey, you picked
Trying to cut Mars off from Earth and the Justice League.
you picked some of the 3 best ones, though.
And this guy is.
Right, my question exactly.
It's Gem.
Oh, he's not the racist one, right?
nothing's changed. We watch, we wait, we stay ready.
Who is that?
What were you
I have so many questions.
Because you like being a grease mat to the Garoons.
I am Garoon. How you feel about me?
Damn.
Our parents failed to teach tolerance and acceptance even in their own home.
Maybe they failed.
I mean, yeah, they weren't the best parents from what we've heard.
Work, and your ways don't work either, Miss Martian.
He says somebody's got to get it done.
You're innocent.
Innocent of this, but you're no innocent. You killed 2 innocents and tried to start a war. I feel like I don't even know you anymore.
Of course you don't know me.
Dude, I've been wanting to see this.
Why didn't you take me with you? I was a child, and you were my rock. You should have protected me.
Damn. I mean, I guess I kind of see his point. You know, one thing I will say is I've always greatly enjoyed the story of Miss Martian. I mean, she's such a strong, deep character.
Your Majesties, especially from a famous Earthling.
And I think her story is the most interesting.
Well, the League was setting up the Zeta Tube so that our sister planets could help with each other's problems. With respect, ours does seem to have
Quite a few.
a few.
Yeah, no offense and all, but woof.
He said no offense, so it's not offensive.
Could these mysteries be related?
Absolutely.
No, most definitely, 100%.
Well, I'm no Ja'an Jones, but Miss Martian have trained with him extensively.
And not just
I mean, I feel like you've got a great team.
Robin, elongated man. Plus, we have our own skills. I make a pretty sweet detective chimp.
Chimp?
Yep, even Superboy thought I was cool, and he hates monkeys.
This is true.
Help if we had more intel on your father.
Been saying that since season 1.
Of course.
What was that? What did you do?
Dude, what's wrong with Beast Boy?
Of course.
You're trying to distract.
I mean, because he snapped in the last episode too. I wonder if something's happening to him.
You don't know what I know.
Not all of it. Not yet.
Oh,
Been working on your skills. But that doesn't mean you're stronger than I am.
he said let's test that.
There's a piece of your mind you still keep closed. I'm asking you. Really open it up to me.
Or what?
What do you think?
She said, I'll take it either way.
You've been watching too many of Uncle John's Earth Cop shows.
What the hell?
Let me put this in terms a television fan can understand.
Wow.
So tell the Hunters to charge me or let me go.
Dude, they've got themselves a family stalemate. It's like what you'd see in, like, you know, Fast and Furious, but actually good. Yes, offense to the Fast franchise. It's all the same. I will say too, though, that I really like the cute little, there's a cute little creature. I forgot the name of it that Beast Boy turned into.
Sounds silly at all.
Oh my gosh.
What do you think?
Huh?
The ultimate third wheel this season.
I know. I think he's stressed about being away from the outsiders for this long. Second family to him.
Hey!
Oh, is it like a dolphin? A dolphin serpent sort of thing?
Sure. Happy to be of service.
Marvin beasts.
I like them.
Marfin Beast. Dude, Beast Boy being able to change into seemingly any... He can change into, like, any creature, right?
Cooperative.
So, on top of
Yeah, he was like, here.
Macomb, we also need to figure out who killed the king.
Not now, you don't. We still have a wedding to plan.
Wait, so let me get this straight.
Oz, Connor Kent, this is Sorcerer Priestess Sierra Smith.
They're gonna still try to have the wedding?
A pleasure. You're, much younger than I expected.
This feels like a bad time.
The priest who performed our ceremony was so old he did not fear the inevitable repercussions.
Oh.
I believe you must.
Was he killed?
Connor, Garfield, Baaz, Oum, and I still need time to build the altar. Son?
Right. Yeah.
And Miguel.
Damn, you got to build your own altar? I guess that makes it kind of special, right?
I must attend the prince's birthday celebration that day to help inaugurate the new royal arena. Oh, the day after, perhaps.
Perfect.
Oh, that's a pretty nice area, though.
Now, the reason we are
And that boat is clean.
this wonderful couple. I can sense the love you share vibrating deep within the psychic plane. You must care for each other very much.
We do.
So much.
For a whole 3 seasons so far.
In mind, spirit, and body. With all thy power.
Inevitable distraction.
The gift of love.
Oh, I thought there was going to be an explosion. That would have... That's what we've come to expect from this sort of thing. But this is nice, too.
Of course I want the mystery solved, my queen.
Nah, he's definitely sus.
That an Shen killed Saturn Jax. What I object to is involving Earth, including one who is marrying an Shen already contaminated with Earther ideals. Listen,
Wow.
just another of the prince's misguided modern notions. His ill-conceived attempted matrimony. My queen,
Yo, he's kind of the worst.
So it is hardly surprising our Mahunters lack experience in this sort of thing.
Unless the person who did the murdering is outside of their range, right?
That set me straight.
Yeah, he's kind of the worst. And it seems like the son might actually be good. And the dad just wants to,
3 more days.
Just 3 more days.
I feel like he wants to cover his own actions. He definitely did the killing.
Here to dance.
Or at least the sabotage, because John isn't dead, but...
Being levitated. But I'm happy to make an exception.
10 years. Think of all that's happened to get us here.
Wow, 10 years.
Net? How dorky I was.
You were beautiful. Inside and out. You've grown more and more beautiful every day.
You were so cute back then.
I always look the same.
I can see the change.
Oh, that's adorable.
Jeez, get a honeymoon suite.
Suppose the trip has been slightly more eventful than we planned.
Aren't all our trips?
I mean, that's a good point.
Surprise, I promise.
So it's interesting that she's taken kind of a...
They can't see us. Well, that's not good.
What the heck? Oh, look at Superboy. Clutching up. And McGann definitely saw them.
I need to investigate. Will you be okay?
You can't leave now. The squad's under attack.
we're good. Go.
He's like, no, we are definitely most certainly not good.
Connor, you're bleeding.
It's not a big deal.
How is this even possible?
Farther from the sun and underground.
Oh.
Solar energy for me to absorb down here, and less oxygen than I'm used to. So my cells aren't fully charged. Just a little cut, I promise I'm fine.
No, you are not fine. You could have died. That's more than a little disturbing.
Also disturbing?
What the hell is wrong with him?
Tried to kill us.
All right, we've got a lot. There's a lot going on right now. You got Beast Boy, who is having a continuous tantrum.
Tanya, are you alright? Yeah, sure. It's just...
This new super team.
Kill anyone. He was trying to out us. And he succeeded. She got a momentary read on me.
Wow.
Back up, but we'll need to keep our distance from now on. If we get too close, she'll mind touch. But he'll be back. How can we do our job?
Dude, so
Close.
there's a whole game of cat and mouse.
But come on, we need to go.
They're watching Superboy and the team. Someone's trying to get them. There's a lot going on. I wonder if this is what, you know, most of the season is going to be about.
Will it perform as specified? Oh, it is. And it will.
Dark side.
is the Ma'alafa Ox reward for services rendered on New Genesis. Shens, Garoons, Bladens. Nothing. Single genetic marker. Affecting skin color only. It's the Martian races.
Wait, is that...
Does that trouble you? No.
What exactly is he trying to do?
I find your petty racism very entertaining. When it
Well, that's funny.
Whether it will affect Shen of mixed parentage is anybody's guess.
Oh.
All that matters is that in 2 days' time, every Ma'al Den on Ma'ars will be dead.
Damn. So he's like, no, I didn't destroy the spaceship, but I definitely have plans to kill everybody on this planet. Hey guys, well, there you have it. Another episode of Young Justice in the books. And it seems like we said before the start of this episode, things are definitely heating up in a big way. And if we know anything about Martians, they do not like the fire. And so, you know, as we're seeing this thing progress, we're seeing, you know, a lot of the confrontations that I was wanting to see back in season 3 take shape in a new way and get a little bit deeper in this season. And that really centers around, you know, Miss Martian and her brother. And we knew that there was some bad blood. We knew that there was some conflict, and it seems like this season is all about really fleshing that out, you know, seeing the root of their trauma and the you know, both shared trauma and individual traumas that they've experienced together that have kind of really shaped, you know, how they experience and see the world and understand things. And so it's really interesting to see how that plays out. But, you know, and there's moments where I think even in this episode, I was really wanting to root for, you know, Miss Martian's brother and hope that they could find some level of understanding of one another. But then he gets a device that is meant to unleash hell upon Mars and seemingly kill anybody that's not an Shen. And so that's obviously, you know, that changed my view of him. I was like, all right, well, this dude's definitely a murderer. But you, in a way, you kind of understand where he's coming from, but it definitely doesn't excuse the inevitable actions that may potentially cause a lot more harm than good. Outside of that, you've got this new team that I'm not exactly sure who this new team is. Initially, I thought that, you know, you see the rings that they have on their fingers and it says L, and I thought, you know, I remember something about that back in season 3, and it makes me think that has something to do tied to Lex Luthor in some way, but now I'm not so sure. Now I wonder if there's another entity that is, you know, potentially working, you know, in the background that we haven't even seen yet. And so, you know, that kind of poses a potential plot twist that has yet to uncover itself, but one that I'm definitely keeping my eye out for. And then of course you have Miss Martian and Superboy and the whole journey that they've been on throughout the start of this whole show that has led to this point. I think it's a really beautiful thing to see that kind of be the focus of this season as well, you know, despite all the political and racist, you know, moments that are happening in Mars and everything in between. So I'm really excited to see how this season progresses. I feel like off the jump, this might be the most exciting start we've gotten to a season yet, you know, whereas, like I said before, every season before this has really been about building a foundation that inevitably reaches a climax about halfway through, and then it kind of dips a little bit and then gets back up to, you know, to kind of like a big resolution and all that kind of thing towards the end of the season, a big fight, big, you know, whatever. But this one seems to be starting off really strong, and I'm curious to, you know, watch, you know, a little bit more and see kind of why people thought this was the weakest season. I definitely see some elements that, you know, the lack of team, you know, in this season definitely seems to be here. You know, I miss the old team, so I'm curious when we'll start to see them. But, you know, I'm holding out my hope, you know, especially given the fact that it's only 3 episodes, you know, we're only 2 episodes in. So, you know, I'm holding out hope that we still get a look back at the Outsiders and you know, the Young Justice team that's now led by John and, you know, all that stuff. So I guess we'll have to wait and see how that all plays out over the course of this season. But overall, really great start, really awesome episode. You know, I think, you know, if it had been anyone else, I don't know if I would have been excited, but given the fact that it's Superboy, Miss Martian, and, you know, Beast Boy, I feel like this is a great team to kind of put the focus on. You know, these are some of my favorite characters in the show, so I'm good with this. I just wish that there was at least, you know, we had, you know, maybe Nightwing or something in the mix as well, but that's okay. He had a lot of light in the last season. And so that's all for me, guys. If you did did enjoy this video, if you want to support, dropping a like on it is a great free way. If you're seeing this on YouTube and you want to see the full uncut version of this episode, the link to my Patreon will be listed down below. I'd love to have you over there as well. But all I will say about the season so far, definitely one of the strongest starts that we've seen yet, and I'm very excited to see more. But that's enough of my rambling, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know what you liked about it, and I'll work to get these videos out to you guys as quickly as possible. Until then, I hope you're safe, hope you're doing well, and I will see you in the next video.